350 hour review on the Massey Ferguson 5610. Both of those fuel filters are still bigger than the John Deere fuel filters. Push the tractor fairly hard. I think it's more than clean powerful enough. User settable functions to this transmission, ways you can use it that I haven't seen in any other tractor. I think it's a very good tractor. I think AGCO has a very good product here. The fuel usage on this tractor is just amazing. John Deere's got some catching up to do, and many of the other manufacturers do too. Alright folks, so this segment I'm going to do is going to be on the 3-point hitch and the loader, and then I'm going to wrap this thing up. I guess I'll go ahead and start up here at the loader. The loader has done good. Everything I've done is the 946. It is self-leveling. It does have the loader suspension. What I don't have on this loader are the remote functions right now. I do want to get those. But I have ran some hydraulic lines here, as you can see, to use with my brush grapple that I have. So that worked for the time being. I do have one complaint on the loader that I will show you, and this is the global. Everything I got is global hookup, and yeah, I've still got my green John Deere hay fork here on this thing, but hooking up to an attachment, I have found on this loader is harder to do than it is with the Deere loader, the 563 John Deere loader I got for the 6415 that did reside on the 5095M and the 6330 premium for a while. But what it is when I'm hooking up, I'm inside the cab, I'm usually looking at this top bar to hook into these hooks, because usually if you get into these hooks, then your bottom piece right down here will line up to go in and pin up. Problem is, this big cross member right here just so happens to be in my line of sight up there in the cab to where I can't see these, and that has made it, you can see where I've skinned it and missed it, and you can see a big scratch over there where I've missed it a few times, or I have not been able to line up with this thing because I can't see this top bar. But what I can see is this part right here. So what I've learned to do is eyeball this bottom part here, and where these pins pin in, and if I drive into it and this goes in right, just with the bar down just a little low, it'll come in, trip the, come in as I raise it up, it'll latch in the hooks up there, and it'll trip this mechanism and pin in automatically. So, and there's a lever here, and it's got a couple of catches you can see here, and as you can see, this piece here hits this bracket here on the attachment, and it is attached to this little bracket here. And when it's unhooked, you'll actually latch this into there. So what it'll do is trip this thing, and when that comes in, when you're hooking up, it'll trip it and it'll automatically latch just like that. But otherwise, when you unhook, you just bring it over and let it hook right there, and the pin is out. So anyway, that's how that part of it works. You guys have seen my video of me unhooking it. It did unhook fairly easy. The pins, I like the pins on it. Unlike the John Deere loaders where you have to actually physically pull a pin out, this has got an automatic latching pin, just kind of like the pin up front on the attachment. If you want to see that in action, you can go back and find that video where I unhooked. I talked about this a little bit, but this works well. The disconnect for the hydraulics worked well, except for I had that one O-ring that went bad, but I fixed that, and that has not leaked since. So you know, all of that seems to be good now. And there is an additional valve here also for locking the loader there in place and whatnot. So that has done well. The loader suspension. The loader suspension's a must. If you get one of these, I highly recommend you get it with the loader suspension. Again, this also has a suspension on the 3-point hitch. I'm not sure that standard or optional. It may be standard, but anyway, but that works the same way. But it just takes all the jolt out of the loader if you're going across the rough field. And even with a bale of hay or something on there, it'll just, you know, float up and down as you go across the field. It works very well. I really like the loader suspension. Highly recommend it. But so far the loader's done everything that I need to do with it, and it's been fine. Other than that one complaint of that cross member being in my side of view hooking up. I'd prefer that not to be that way, but it is what it is. The 3-point hitch. The only complaint I have on the 3-point hitch is the dealer owed me the extendable links. Went down here. He was supposed to swap these draft links out with me for the ones that had the extendable links. From what I take it, these were not supposed to be on here. I think all 5600s are supposed to have the extendable links, because for a tractor this size, it should be standard. If anybody AGCO is listening, I mean, that's just crazy to put these on here like this. I have injured my foot on this. I went around limping for several weeks. Even had to go see a nurse practitioner over at one point, because it was just getting hard to walk on. But what happened was, because I didn't have the link to line up with my disc mower hookup here, I would get it just about lined up, and I was using my foot to kick this right here, and I hurt the arch in my foot, and that caused me some grief there for a few weeks, and it's still bothering me a little bit, but I did hurt my foot on that. But other than that complaint, and that is a dealer AGCO problem there. The functionality of it, other than that, has been fine. The locking arms here, the only thing I would suggest on them would be to have multiple holes in locking places instead of having to thread it all the time. Have the thread, but have multiple holes for that pin. The Deeres have that, and I like that. As you can see, I'm not using this side, it's just kind of floating there. But anyway, top link has worked fine. Pins up here when not in use. But yeah, other than not having those extendable links, and to add to that extendable link story, did get contacted from the dealer this week. I inquired about the, well, I got another viewer out there that helped me a little bit with the links, but anyway, the dealer did sound like he has those links now, and he said he was going to be getting back with me in just a few days to wrap this issue up, so I'll get those links. So I'm hoping those are headed my way finally, 8 months now, but I don't want to hurt my foot again. And I don't like having to use a sledgehammer on my draft link over there to drive it onto my disc mower now that I've hurt my foot. You just have to see me hooking up to my disc mower to understand those angles of why that don't work, but it is what it is. You can see the lift cylinders here are still good, and no leaks other than there's some fluid from up here of these hydraulic hoses leaking. But anyway, I said in my other video I would show you some of the functions inside of the cab of the 3-point hitch. I didn't think I would like these at first, but I do. So these are your 3-point hitch controls. They're basically these buttons and this big knob right here. If you get in here, you need to use a 3-point hitch. Maybe I can do this without starting it. You hit neutral and hit that button, that activates the 3-point hitch. So if I need to raise the 3-point hitch, I hit that button. If I need to lower the 3-point hitch, I hit that button. I don't have the tractor running right now, but those lights would light up respectively. Well, let me just go ahead and start it. I've gone this far, might as well go all the way here. So I turned it on. I want to raise it up. It comes up back there. If I want to go down, I just go down. Now you can control your height and of how far you want it to come up, how fast, how slow, and everything right here. Now if I go all the way up, I just pressed up with it. Come all the way up here. I tell you about the loader suspension. See, it's on. I've got it on. You can toggle it right there. So if you're carrying a bale of hay back there, it will work just like the suspension on the loader does. And if you want to control your height, you can do that. Well, I shouldn't say your height. How far low it goes, you can do that right here with this knob. So as I'm rotating this knob, you can see it comes up. I turn it a little bit more, it comes up. Or I can go all the way back down. So basically you can use this knob to raise it up, go down a little bit, raise it up, just like a lever is this knob here. And you know, it works pretty good, you know, instead of having a lever. But that's how that works. And again, here's your other 3-point hitch settings there. And then this was the loader. If I show you the loader, I've got it at an idle right now, so you can see the speed of the loader. That's with the handle all the way back. If I come back and force all the hydraulic flow to the loader, see how much faster that is? And that's the intent. You just force all that fluid to the loader there. Or if I give it a little bit more idle, it is pretty fast. Okay folks, I was just showing you the loader speed, and I hope maybe I got that point across to you, but the battery died in my GoPro there. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this series of reviews up here. I hope I went over everything pretty thoroughly. One thing here somebody asked me about was the manuals here on the tractor. Try to get over here where it ain't too bright. But yeah, somebody was asking about the this is the operator's manual for the tractor. Of course there's some more manuals here, but I know a lot of the Deere manuals incorporate the maintenance of the tractor in with the operator's manual. This tractor has its own maintenance manual, and it's very good, it's very thorough, it goes through everything you need to know. So I just wanted to point that out. There's also a whole nother manual in here for the loader. That's the loader manual there. Anywho, there's very good manuals on the tractor if you're worried about that, and how to figure out how to use all these functions. We'll take you through them and show you everything you need to know on that. So in conclusion, I really like the tractor. It's really growing on me strong, coming from Deere. Again, I know many of you are maybe a little afraid to take that step if you're looking, and I'm not pushing you to do it or telling you to do it, but it's very well worth considering. If you're looking and you're shopping for other brands other than what you got, you need to look at one of these. You need to at least, drive it, demo it, whatever, and give it a chance, because I think it's a very good tractor. I think AGCO has a very good product here in Massey Ferguson. The engineers that have designed and developed this tractor, everything from the engine to the transmission to the cab and everything, I think have done a good job of putting this tractor together and covering, and just making it a very user-friendly tractor for a farmer and operator. And it's just I think it's a very, very good tractor, a very good package. And with that, I'll wrap up my review video. I may have skipped a few little things. I'm sorry. Just send me some questions, however you want to do it, and I'll try to answer them. But I hope I give you a good overview and a good going around of the tractor, and hopefully that'll help some of you out there that are curious about it, that are making decisions or just wondering or whatever. Hopefully that'll make this will make sense and help you out there. But anyway, I thank all of y'all for watching. I thank all of y'all that have sent the questions, the phone calls, messages, whatever. Continue to do so. If I've missed one of your questions or phone calls or whatever, I apologize. But I do have a busy life, and I try to do the best I can. If you do call me and I don't answer, because sometimes if I don't recognize the number, I won't answer it, leave a message. I'll get back with you when I can. Anyway, there it is, and I'm going to keep putting more hours on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. We'll see y'all later.